Alright, so this is going to be the third of 3 videos. And as I'm setting up here, this is going to cover Mercury from 64, I believe this is a 64, to 70. 70 Cyclone is the newest one. I love this car, and I've had it since I was a kid. I was born in 79. I was just old enough to remember Halley's Comet. So, see how it says 1985, 1986? Yeah. I saw Halley's Comet as a kid. It was wild. It was in Slovakia, and we saw it early in the morning. That's the vivid memory I have of it. It's just early in the morning, and it was like an exceptionally bizarre orange sunrise. Anyway, this little blue nail polish here, I designate that as like the cars I've had since my childhood, because I started buying up some of these older castings when I would see them at yard sales and whatnot, and I always wanted to remember which exact car was mine versus just another one with a little bit of patina that looks similar to the one that I had. So this is legitimately a car that went across the Atlantic 3 times. So from Asia, where it was manufactured, in Macau, it went from there to the United States. My dad bought it, sent it back across the ocean to Slovakia, and then when my mother and I finally were able to get out and rejoin him in the US, it went across the Atlantic Ocean a second time and around the world for a third time. Anyway, there's one, an older version of that casting is right here. You got the driver, the 2 cops inside. This is a rough casting, but I don't really mind. That's kind of how I roll. If I can pick this up for cheap money, scratch it off my list, it's good enough. Would I like a mint one? Absolutely, sure. But I can't afford a mint one of everything. And I probably paid $1 for this one, maybe $2, versus a mint one of these on eBay would probably be some ridiculous amount of money. Yeah, it's a beautiful little Matchbox Lesney. So we got these 2. That's, sort of a pair for obvious reasons. Both Matchbox, same model car, just slight variation. Alright, next up we got these guys. I do not have the super of this casting, but I think this American Racing variant of the premium is honestly almost as cool as the super. It is a very, very, very close second. It's pretty awesome. Look at that paint job. Since 1956. I just did those 56 Mercuries. So that's kind of funny. Anyway, so there's one. This is the main line. So yeah, I do not have the super treasure hunt of this, but I feel between the 3 of these, it's a good representation of the casting. And then next we have the Cougars, starting off with the one and only Redline that I have of the 68 Cougar. It's in pretty decent shape. Got it from the same buyer on eBay that I got my turquoise Camaro from back in 2019, before COVID. I like the blue interior, it caught my eye. Black steering wheel because it's a Hong Kong casting. Doesn't say Hong Kong on this one. Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, right there. So yeah, it's probably my favorite Mercury of all the Mercuries I have. Even if I got the super of the gasser, this would be way cooler. And then we've got the more recent 69 Cougar Eliminator. Bless you. I used a dry erase marker to detail this one. Here we have the oddball supers that they did back to back. I'll never understand why. The green one with the orange flames. And then the tealish green with green and black flames. They're so close. I don't get it. It makes no sense to me. Well, now we're going to interrupt the video for a second. Evie wants to show her penguin Steve.
Y'all ready for Crema?
I do love Steve. I think he's awesome.
Merry Crisis.
Merry Chrysler. Is that a book under his wing?
Yeah.
The green? Oh, that's cool.
That's
and you made all of it from scratch, right?
Yeah. From modeling clay.
I love it. It's awesome. It looks like he's wearing a tuxedo. The Santa hat's a good touch, too.
Yeah, because it's Crema.
That's funny. Alright, so Evie's going to record now. I'm going to show you guys the rest of these. So this is a recent Cool Classics version of a Mercury. It's sort of a reproduction of...
Does the trunk open?
It does not. That would be pretty awesome, but usually it's just the hood, if anything. So it's
Can we
the
see
Redline.
the details in the hood?
Yeah.
In the hood.
Oh, you mean like under the hood, the engine? Sure.
Wow. That's really cool.
It's a nice one. It's all metal. I like it. It's the only one I have. I'm sure they make like 5 different colors. Then there's the wide body race car, which isn't as cool as the 2 green Supers, but it's kind of what would actually be racing down a racetrack. Speaking of which, then there's this, which I was going to finally open after having it in your drawer for 4 years. So let's crack
open
this
it.
one open. I think it's got a metal base, but actually no, probably not. I just know it's expensive if you buy it on eBay, and I got it for very cheap. So it says 68 on it, which is the model year of the car, but also the year model, the year that Hot Wheels came out. And I like the fact that it's got the little stars and the stripes. They didn't omit the stars like they did on the Perdome and Garland, the snake and mongoose.
Wow.
Yeah, and then we got one last dumbed down regular mainline casting of the 68 Mercury. And the very last one is a 1970 Cyclone. These cars are cool. Can you zoom in and get this detail?
Yep.
See the grill? Oh, okay. All right. Use both hands if you have to. Let's try to be steady, okay? All right. Yeah, this is a nice casting. A lot of detail.
I mean, could it be metal?
It's not. It's plastic on the bottom. But this LW on the bottom right here, I don't know if you can zoom in on that. The little LW next to the Hot Wheels logo.
Yeah. That's
Larry Wood initials. That means that this is a chase. I didn't even know that when I bought this, honestly. I got it at trade night for a couple of bucks, opened it up. It doesn't matter to me, but it is neat.
Did you show them?
I did. Do you want to show them together? Actually, hold on. Why don't you pause it for a second? Yeah. Get a little shot of...
This is all the cars.
All the 60s from 1961, 1970 for Mercuries that I have. They don't make a lot. They need to make a Comet. 61 and a 64 Comet.
Okay.
That's my personal
opinion. Okay.
Yes.
And by the way, can we just mention the great hat?
Yes.
Live free or die, Dad.
Yep. I've had it forever.
Awesome.
Yep.
Okay, anyways. Okay, bye.